You are listening to Proof Text, a GlossaHouse podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and in this episode I'm thinking about three things. So I'm going to share those three things with you. Before I jump into that, let me say this. I mentioned last week in the Three Things episode that we'd be doing a big giveaway, and that was announced on our social media this week, and we ran the giveaway. You had to like, subscribe, share, something like that to enter, and we have our winner. It's already been announced on social media, but I want to announce it on the podcast too. The winner of the 5 books in the 50s series is Ruth McAdoo. I think I'm saying that right. McAdoo, McAdoo. Ruth McAdoo. So Ruth, congratulations. Thanks for being a fan and a supporter of GlossaHouse. And we hope that you and your little ones enjoy those picture books and coloring books. All right, we are going to have more giveaways in the future. So make sure that you're tuned in to the podcast on a regular basis, that you're following us on social media, whatever channels or outlets or platforms you use, and you'll be the first to know. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. It's a monthly newsletter that goes out from GlossaHouse just once a month. We don't give your email to anybody. You can subscribe to that on our website at GlossaHouse.com. All right. Congrats, Ruth. Let's get into the 3 other things that I'm thinking about for this episode. The first one is a brand new book that GlossaHouse has just come out with. Literally like 10 minutes ago, it went live on our website. And if you head over to GlossaHouse.com, you'll be able to see that. The name of this book, and I'm going to actually share it with you. So if you're watching, as usual, you're going to have a little bit of an advantage here. So the name of the book is the Peshitta New Testament Reader's Editions. This is by Logan Copley and Gagan Bedoyan. So let me click on this, and here you go. It's an awesome looking cover. And the Peshitta New Testament Reader's Edition is a valuable resource for a more accessible reading experience of the Peshitta New Testament based on the British Informed Bible Society's 1905 edition. This edition provides glosses for every word occurring fewer than 50 times, catering to both newcomers and seasoned scholars, allowing for uninterrupted reading without needing to consult a lexicon. It supports natural reading by offering contextual glosses and full parsing for verbs, complemented by an appended glossary for words occurring more than 50 times. So I'll show you a couple of samples here. We have one from the Gospel of Mark, and you'll remember this reads from left to right, right to left. And let me show you the PDF. That'll be a nicer look inside. So let me do that for you. Look at the PDF here, if we can. Get that open. All right, and hopefully I'm saying the names correctly too. So Logan Copley and Gagan Bedoyan. So let me just scroll through and show you the introduction. There's a table of contents, and so again, this is a New Testament and the Syriac tradition, and this is important because a lot of students will learn this, or need to interact with it in New Testament studies, and so this is an awesome resource. So let's just look at, you can see the Gospel of Matthew. Here's a sample from Matthew chapter 2 right here. And you'll see that basically just look at the footnotes and it'll give you what the word is. So if you ever wanted to learn this script, this is a great opportunity to learn it and to put it to use. This is a massive book. It's 8.5 by 11, and it's 457 pages. This book clocks in at 2.2 pounds, I believe. So it is a big doorstopper of a book. So yeah, this is, again, the Peshitta New Testament. We just put out a Greek New Testament. Sargent, right? The statistical restoration Greek New Testament last week. And so to be able to put out the Peshitta New Testament Reader's Edition a week later, man, y'all were doing some incredible stuff at GlossaHouse. So head over to GlossaHouse.com and get this resource. All right, the second thing I want to bring to your attention, you may know that GlossaHouse has a dissertation series. We have 13 published already, and we have a fourth one coming maybe within the next week or two. And so what has happened with the dissertation series, something cool over the last few months, I've redesigned all the covers, and they got these really sweet looking new covers. It's kind of like black and white with this gold bar theme on them. So you can see number 1 here, which is Carl Sweatman's The Spirit and the Cross, Wisdom and Communal Discernment. Great book there. We have My Paul, the Change Agent. Sashi Jamir's Prophetic Conflict and Yahwistic Tradition, a synthetic study of true and false prophecy based on Jeremiah 26 and 9. Katie Valentine's For You Were Bought with a Price, Sex, Slavery, and Self-Control in a Pauline Community. Greg Pawson's Scribal Habits and Singular Readings. Ryan Cook's Rhetoric of Praise, looking at rhetoric in the Psalms. We have Zolt Barta's Symphony of Scriptures, an intertextual study of Acts 10, 10:1 to 15:35. We have Marcus Lehman's Reading with the Masoretes. Christian Wilder's, I love that cover, Appropriating Ancient Authorities. Mario Melendez's Covenant Evocations in Habakkuk. We have Kevin Carroll's Biblical Languages in the Busy Pastor. That's a sweet cover too. Jared August, The Climax of the Christ, Reconsidering Prophecy and Fulfillment in Matthew's Gospel. Really good book. We have also Sue Kometko's Middle Voice Verbs in the New Testament, Studies in Pauline Usage. So we have brand new covers for the dissertation series, and I think they look awesome. And again, we have one coming down the pipeline soon. I'll let you know what that is in the near future. So those are 2 of the 3 things that I'm thinking about. The third thing I want to show you is kind of a novelty thing, and I think it's just kind of interesting. So again, if you're watching, there'll be a little bit of an advantage, but I came across this, somebody shared this with me, this app called Speechify. And what it does is it reads texts and books out loud to you. Now, one of the books on there is the Bible, Scripture. And what's kind of unique about this is that you can change the voice of whoever's reading it. So if you're looking on the screen right now, you can see, you can listen, you can have Snoop Dogg read the entire Bible to you. So I'll hit play on this, and I think you should be able to hear it. I hope you'll be able to hear it. Let me make sure the volume's up. So here we go.
What up, though? It's Big Snoop D-O-double-G. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light.
You can adjust the speed and make it faster or slower. It's a nice feature.
God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day. And the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament.
It's pretty creative to see that, and even more to hear it. So there's other voices that you can test out on there. You can test it out for free. Really creative app there, and kind of brings a new experience to engaging Scripture. So yeah, those are 3 things that I'm thinking about. The New Testament Peshitta Reader's Edition. That's the first one. The new dissertation covers, you should go check them out and get yourself some copies of those. And then finally, Speechify, and you can get people like Snoop Dogg to read the Bible to you. So pretty interesting stuff. All right, I'm going to stop there for now and say, I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? GlossaHouse can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, GlossaHouse offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. GlossaHouse, language resources for the global community.